What's up, everybody? I wanted to start a new series called Traffic Lights of Beloit, just to show off all the traffic lights of Beloit that we have. Now, Beloit has a lot of traffic lights, most of which being on the east side. I'm pretty sure if I can come up with exact numbers for the west side, most of the traffic lights in the west side, I think we only have 3. And that's before the river. Beloit's river cuts up the east and west side of the city, with the west side being obviously on the western part of the river, and the east side being on the eastern part. I wanted to start off with this traffic light. This is the pedestrian signal traffic light in front of Cunningham Intermediate. Obviously, this is a photo of 2015. The left signal right here does not have this look no more. It has a different... Well, it does, but it has little shaders around the traffic light now, and the pole are white. Along with this signal right here, which got hit by a car, I'm assuming, in late 2022. They end up changing it. They're in this situation. I thought they were going to finally put this traffic light up for good due to that situation, but they end up putting one up and replacing it and turning it back on. The reason why I said this is this traffic light, or specific type of traffic light, is the last pedestrian signal traffic light that is in Beloit. As I said, this is in front of Cunningham Intermediate School. Cunningham, obviously, being a school, most cities will mostly put a pedestrian light signal in front of a traffic light in front of a school. In Beloit, they took down almost every single signal except for Cunningham. Obviously, you have the one in Cunningham. Here's the traffic light that's in front of Royce Elementary. But as of today, because of the picture being taken in 2011, this traffic light is gone due to Royce being closed. Hell, even before Royce being closed, it turned into a Christian school, but they didn't use this traffic light no more. And then I say in late 2017 going into 18, they finally took the traffic light down. This is in front of Converse Elementary School, but if you go into a later photo, which is 2007, they also had the same exact traffic light system in front of the school. I'd say 2015, they also took this traffic light down due to the fact that they obviously added a bus median, or a spot where parents can go and park at. This also was added due to the upgrade of the school, adding a whole nother part of the building. Robinson Elementary will obviously have the same setup. The only difference is it has shaders around the traffic lights. But then in 2012, going into 2013, they ended up taking the traffic lights down due to putting a new parking lot or new road that goes around the building to make it easier for parents to pick up their kids, because there used to be a line of cars that used to last. Here, let's go over here. There used to be a line of cars that used to line up the intersection and end up blocking one lane of Cranston Road. So to counter that, they end up building a new road that goes around their school, where parents and buses can be able to come and park at. Because as you can see, if you go into 2018, this is the bus lane, or a bus median, to make it easier so there wouldn't be a pile up going on to the intersection. This is what it looks like now. Cunningham also did something similar with their roads by adding a new road that goes in around the school, again, to stop from backing it up. But Cunningham was one of the last schools in Beloit that did not decide to take down the traffic lights. As you can see, in 2007, it was just a bland parking lot. Even going into 2011, it was still like that. This is what it looks like even in 2015 going into now. There's no difference at all. Do people still use this traffic light to cross the street? I say yes. I'm sure they But most likely, when I used to ride my bus around, I barely seen this light being used. People used to just jaywalk in front of people, which is usually a norm around these. There is a crossing guard that usually sits right about here. At all the other schools, there'll be a crossing guard that sits directly at the traffic light to obviously stop, push the button to let the kids cross the street. Cunningham is the only school that doesn't do that. But that was another episode. That was one episode, my first episode of the traffic lights. This series is just going to be me talking about traffic lights around the city and the history of those traffic lights. And then if I have photos, I will show photos of the intersection or maybe even a video of the traffic light cycle. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you then.